The series I always wanted to get into is Berserk. Berserk is so highly claimed in the anime spectrum or the anime community to that I really want to get into it. But it's either I want to read it or do I want to watch it. Obviously, I'm not going to watch the CGI version because I've seen hundreds and hundreds of videos saying how horrible it is, how it's the worst adaptation of the Berserk anime or the manga. And I just want to talk about what goes into me conflicting on if I want to watch Berserk or not. And if you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you put notifications on, and let's begin. So, Berserk is an anime in general has been praised up and down the whole anime sphere. The top anime YouTubers or AniTubers have been saying that it is probably the best story in anime of all time. And me thinking about it, do I read it to where I read the whole thing up to the chapter that is currently out? Or do I just watch the anime and see how it has, if it's a good beginning before getting into the manga? Because usually when I watch anime, I watch the anime, and if the anime does not get a second season, such as, No Game, No Life, Oran Host Club, Soul Eaters, and I see how that goes, if it gets a second season, I'll go to the manga. But the question is, would I appreciate it as much as other anime YouTubers? Would I appreciate it as much as the normal viewer? Because Berserk is such a crazy story, and I haven't read it, I haven't watched an anime, I haven't read a single manga panel of it, but I'm afraid that I might not get into it. Because sometimes there's animes that I be like, oh, this is good. This is so good. There's a lot of good anime that I just can't get into, such as Gintama. I couldn't get into Gintama because of the fact that I guess the first episode threw me off. Because you see all these clips about Gintama and you think, man, it's a really hilarious anime. Anime that I could watch over and over, but that first episode threw me off. And don't get me wrong, I want to watch Gintama when I get the chance, but it's just that Berserk is such a highly claimed anime, and you know how people are, where people will just say that you don't understand the story, or it's too complex for you. But for me, it's hard because of the fact that if I don't appreciate it that much, am I missing out? Am I missing out on something I might love? Because there's so many anime that, thrown out the way or not give a second chance. Well, the anime I do give a second chance are usually the anime that are like my favorite of all time. And it's really hard because Berserk, like I said, is a so highly claimed anime. And what happens if I don't like it? Or I read the manga and I'm like, this is not for me. And the problem is, do I want to make a video on it? Is like, would I say, oh, Berserk ain't that good, Berserk is mid? I don't like using the word mid, but what if I don't personally enjoy it and I'm missing out on something? And I want to watch the anime, but I think it doesn't cover the whole story. So I've been thinking about it. Should I watch it or read it? And the depth of the author is, R.I.P. to him. Someone who's probably changed a lot of people's lives. R.I.P. to him. I don't know the Japanese, name for it. His name. I don't know. I don't want to butcher his name, but I feel that his death like, would the manga change because of his death? Will it change to the point where it's not the same as the other chapters, and then the new chapters come out, it's a totally different chapter? And I see like how a death of a person can affect the story. We already got that from the new Black Panther movie, T'Challa. He died in real life from cancer, and the movie totally did a 180. But I haven't watched the new Black Panther, so I can't really give my opinion. But does a death of an author change the whole story? Because someone else is going to be picking up the story. Will it change? Will I like it when the author was alive, or will I not like it because the author is no longer with us? And I'm just giving my personal thoughts. I wanted to do a video on this because this is on doing a whole format of me just giving my thoughts about anime and what I'm thinking right now. So if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, make sure you put notifications on, and I'll see you guys later.